You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, here we go, guys. We're going to be talking about Michael Oher here in this video. As you guys probably already know, Michael Oher has been coming hard at his quote-unquote adoptive family. He's accused them of basically holding back millions of dollars that they allegedly make, according to Michael Oher, from the movie The Blind Side. And the lawyer for the Tuohy family has come out and slammed Michael Oher. He said that, hey, Michael Oher has been pulling this stunt for a while. And of course, Michael Oher is actually suing the Tuohys. Man, this is bad, man. This is not good. Now, everybody saw the movie. Everybody thought that everything was all hunky-dory with the Tuohys and Michael Oher. But apparently, guys, they have been on bad terms for the better part of a decade. A decade now. Now, Michael Oher also has a book coming out. And I believe part of the reason why he's actually bringing all this up now is because of that book. I don't know the name of the book. I have no plans to actually read the book. But Michael Oher really is not making himself look very good. Now, the movie The Blind Side was actually based on a book by Michael Lewis. He was the author of that book. He has come out, guys, and he has pretty much dropped a bombshell on Michael Oher. And it's kind of stunning, guys, because nobody seems to be backing Michael Oher on his allegations against the Tuohys. Now, my question for the Tuohys is, why is there still a conservatorship when Michael Oher is 37 years old? I don't know what they've actually done with it recently. I mean, Michael Oher, he played in the NFL. He was doing his own thing. I'm assuming that conservatorship is just kind of there, but they're probably not doing anything with it since Michael Oher the relationship with the Tuohys has been pretty stained the past couple of years. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys, on Fox News right here. Blindside author Michael Lewis breaks silence on Michael Oher petition against Tuohy family. And you're going to be kind of stunned here, guys. So let's go ahead and read this here. It says here, the Blindside author Michael Lewis, whose book, based on the life of former NFL player Michael Oher, was adopted for the film and was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, broke his silence on the drama between the subject and the Tuohy family. Lewis told the Washington Post on Wednesday that no one who was involved in the book saw millions of dollars from the movie. Remember, Michael Oher has alleged that the Tuohys have pretty much stolen millions of dollars from him from this movie. Now, it says here the movie earned nearly $310 million from the box office. In the book, Lewis followed Oher from his upbringing in a poor community, his years at a private school in Tennessee, to his alleged adoption by Sean and Leanne Tuohy. Now, look here. The movie made $310 million, okay? Now, the studios are roughly going to get like half of that back right there. So the profits of the movie, I highly doubt that the studio would actually be giving millions of dollars to the Tuohys. Just throwing it out there. Oher filed a lawsuit Monday claiming the Tuohys never adopted him, but created a conservatorship over him. Oher said he received nothing from the film. Tuohy's lawyer said Wednesday they estimated Oher and the family received $100,000 apiece, and the couple paid taxes on the player's portion. So apparently they took care of the taxes for Michael Oher. That is according to the lawyer. Okay, so let's keep going on here. Check this out. Quote, everybody should be mad at the Hollywood studio system, Lewis told the Washington Post. Michael Oher should join the writer's strike. It's outrageous how Hollywood accounting works, but the money is not in the Tuohy's pocket. Keep that in mind. Lewis said the studio paid $250,000 for the option to make the book into a movie, and he said he split the money evenly with the Tuohy family. He said the Tuohy family said they split their share. While the movie was a box office smash, Lewis said he and the Tuohy family receive around $350,000 each from the movie's profits. Lewis said the Tuohy family planned to share their money with Oher, but get this, but the NFL player declined his royalty checks. Lewis said he thought the Tuohy family had put the checks into a trust for Oher's son. Now, we don't know about that, but he's saying here, this is huge here. He's saying that Michael Oher refused the royalty checks from the movies. But now Michael Oher is saying that he's got nothing and that the Tuohys have pretty much stolen millions of dollars from him. This is not a good look here for Michael Oher. It's just not. He refused to take his cut of the royalties from the movie. That's the bombshell right there. Quote, what I feel really sad about is I watched the whole thing up close. Yes, of course, Michael Lewis probably knows Michael Oher inside and out, and the Tuohys also, since he actually wrote this book. But anyway, they showered him with resources and love. That he's suspicious of them is breathtaking. The state of mind one has to be in to do that, I feel sad for him. One of the Tuohy's lawyers, Randall Fishman, said Wednesday that the family is looking to end the conservatorship. He said the family intends to enter into a consent order to end the conservatorship, and that Oher mentioned being conservators for him 3 times in his 2011 book, I Bet the Odds from Homeless to The Blind Side. So right there, that's what that is. The family's attorney also said the Tuohys and Oher had been estranged for about a decade. That's what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Steve Ferresi said Oher had become more and more vocal and more threatening over the past decade or so. And this is, quote, devastating for the family. Oher claimed the Tuohys falsely represented themselves as his adopted parents and said he discovered this past February the conservatorship was not the arrangement he thought it was. The thing is, man, apparently this conservatorship was started when he was 18. He's now 37, almost 20 years ago now. Michael Singer, another attorney who represented the Tuohys, said Tuesday that Oher threatened to plant a negative story in the press about the family unless they paid him $15 million. Singer denied the allegations levied against the Tuohy family in Oher's petition to end their conservatorship, calling them hurtful and absurd. Singer added that the family has been upfront about how and why the conservatorship was established and that they, quote, will never oppose it in any way if Oher chooses to terminate it. The conservatorship paperwork was filed months after Oher turned 18 in May 2004. Oher accused the family of never taking legal action to assume custody of him from the Tennessee Department of Human Services before he turned 18, though he says he was forced to call Sean and Leanne Tuohy mom and dad. So he was forced to. That's what he's alleging right there. I don't know. It could be, they're probably saying, hey, you're part of this family. If you want to call me mom, you want to call me dad, so be it. Oher says he was, quote, falsely advised and that it would be called a conservatorship because he was already 18, but that adoption was the intent. Fishman said the couple did not adopt Oher because the conservatorship was the quickest way to satisfy the NCAA's concerns. The family was not just steering him to Ole Miss to play football. It is the Tuohy's alma mater, a belief Lewis also mentioned to the Washington Post. So, yeah, I guess setting up a conservatorship is pretty fast. I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, but we know that adoption could actually really take a while. As for the proceeds from the film, the couple said agents negotiated a small advance for them from the production company for the film. They said that included a tiny percentage of net profits divided equally among a group that included Oher. Right there. Attorneys said they estimated Oher and the family received $100,000 apiece, and the couple paid taxes on the player's portion. They took care of Michael Oher's taxes there. The Tuohy said the conservatorship was set up to help Oher with health insurance, get a driver's license, and be admitted to college. In Tennessee, a conservatorship removes power from a person to make decisions for himself. It is often used in the case of a medical condition or a disability. Oher's petition said the conservatorship was approved, despite the fact that he was over 18 years old and had no diagnosed physical or psychological disabilities. So there you have it, guys. I mean, man, this thing is ugly. It's ugly. I'm not taking any sides in this, but this is not looking good for Michael Oher. It's really not, man. This family brought you into their home, raised you as their own son, and now you're throwing them under the bus like this. And everybody's saying, man, that you got money, but you said you haven't got a dime. I mean, that's kind of hard to believe right here, that you never got a dime right here. I mean, this is not a good look, guys. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.